Hey everybody, I'm Jillian Freeland, your Democratic nominee to serve in the 5th Congressional District. I am a coupon-clipping, solar-powered millennial mama and a registered midwife. I had a private practice in Colorado Springs and had the pleasure of helping hundreds of families as they welcome new babies into their lives. And in the course of that work, I really quickly got frustrated with the state of our healthcare system and spent a lot of time fighting with some person on the other end of a phone line whose entire job was just to deny as many medical claims as possible. And so I decided I needed to take more steps to advocate for my patients. And I organized a group of folks to go in and visit our local congressman, Mr. Doug Lamborn. And we were not well received. In fact, his staff told us that it's not his job to represent everyone and that doing so would actually compromise his morals. This is not the attitude of a person who truly desires to represent a district, which is, of course, the job title. And to me, representative means you listen to, you are accountable to the folks in your district, and you learn from their struggles and their experiences, and you take that information and you put it to work in DC. And a total refusal to listen to veterans and healthcare providers as they share what they have observed in our systems is a major failure. And I really struggled with being received in such a way by my elected official. And so I continued the activism work. I organized with a lot of fellow concerned Americans in the district, and it just became more clear with every action that he was not interested. The last time he held a town hall and stood in front of his constituents was more than 3 years ago. How can you be accountable to your district? How can you meet their needs if you are not even talking to people? And so I decided that I needed to run, and that the path that Donald Trump and Doug Lamborn have us set down is not gearing up a bright future for my daughters or for any of the kids that are growing up right now. I mean, we are facing multiple crises in terms of a pandemic that is raging uncontrolled in our country and killing over 150,000 Americans so far. And we are nowhere near the end of this. And this is because Donald Trump and Doug Lamborn and many other elected officials have a long tradition of not listening to the advice of experts. The same is true when it comes to protecting our clean air and water, listening to scientists when it comes to what actions we need to take and what the time frame is on those actions so that we can fully combat the impacts of climate change is critical. And to completely discount and ignore the science is so incredibly irresponsible and just speaks to an unwillingness to work for the public. Our government has become the handmaiden of businesses and interest groups, and that is not serving people. And we can see it clearly when Congress decides to go on break right before eviction moratoriums end, before rent is due, and right when unemployment benefits expire, leaving millions of families at risk. But they needed to go home for a break. Whereas if this mama was there, I would have said, no, y'all, we got to stay here. There's still work to be done. We cannot leave our public vulnerable in this situation. And so that's why I'm running, because we need that no nonsense, mom's going to come in here and get this work done attitude in Congress, or we are just going to continue down this path. And I think we all know how dangerous Donald Trump is for families, for women, for minorities, for the planet. And so I'm really glad y'all are here today. And I want you to know that we have to hold on to hope. And that even though I just laid out so many struggles that we are facing, that the fact that you are here, that you are engaged, that you are willing to step up and not only vote, but get involved with campaigns and contribute your time, your treasures, and your talents to make us succeed, that gives me hope. because even though these times are scary, we still have the power. When we stand together and we demand change, it happens. And so as much as I wish we could all be together, I commend y'all for maintaining social distancing. You are doing a great service to our friends and neighbors by continuing to limit our contact with each other. And I urge you to get involved. My campaign website is jillianfreeland.com. You can sign up there to volunteer by phone banking or text banking or writing postcards. There's a whole variety of ways that you can get involved with the campaign. Of course, all of these volunteer activities are driven by money. So if you can assist with some funds, that's wonderful and absolutely critical. The campaign maximum donation is $2,800, and I am a middle-class mama. I stretch a buck like you would not believe. So whatever you can contribute, I will put it to good use, and we will finally let people in this district know that there is an alternative to Doug Lamborn. There is a person who wants to listen, who wants to take their struggles and experiences and put them to work for the people, by the people, and of the people, as our government should be. So thank you for doing this work, for staying engaged, for keeping up the fight, even when it's exhausting and terrifying, because by not giving up now, we are going to put the Trump administration and all of his enablers out of business. So get ready to plan a big retirement party, Doug Lamborn. Your term is over and Mama's gonna step up and take over the job. JillianFreeland.com again is the website. Connect with us on social media. FreelandCO5 is the handle, and we'll see you out there on the campaign trail virtually.